You have a large language model running perfectly. With a single user, the time to that first generated token is incredibly fast. But scale that up to 10 simultaneous users, and the latency starts to climb. Push it to 100 users, and the entire system chokes. This chart shows exactly what happens to your latency as concurrent users increase. At the low end, performance is flat and manageable, but right as we approach that 100 user mark, latency spikes exponentially. GPU memory utilization maxes out, and total throughput plummets. Every stalled processing cycle during this spike represents wasted compute capability, which means your production AI team is burning money while users wait. The instinct here is to blame the foundational model architecture, or assume you need larger, faster GPUs. But your model compute isn't actually failing. The true bottleneck is how your system allocates and manages memory during inference. If you misdiagnose this limit, you'll end up buying and provisioning massive amounts of expensive hardware to throw at a problem that is actually a memory management issue. You won't solve the underlying throughput collapse until you fix the memory allocation. To isolate exactly where this bottleneck occurs, we have to split LLM generation into two distinct phases. The first is the prefill phase. This is where the model takes your entire input prompt and runs it through every transformer layer to build a complete mathematical representation of the text. This stage is highly efficient. It operates entirely as a compute-bound process, fully utilizing the GPU's raw processing power to crunch the input simultaneously. Then the system shifts to the decode phase. Here, the model switches to autoregressive generation, meaning it has to produce the output strictly one token at a time. The mechanical flaw of generating autoregressively is that to predict the 1,000th token, the model has to run its attention mechanisms over the previous 999 tokens. It has to constantly evaluate what is mathematically relevant to the single word it is trying to produce right now. Because the model must reach back and retrieve this constantly growing context for every single step of generation, the primary constraint shifts. The system is no longer gated by how fast the GPU can compute, but by how fast it can retrieve data from memory. Every transformer layer computes a query, key, and value. To avoid recalculating past data, the active query stays processing, while computed keys and values drop into a storage perimeter. This KV cache stacks new matrices sequentially, so the model never repeats the same math. With the cache holding the historical context, each new token only needs to compute its own distinct query, key, and value. It then simply attends over the stored history to figure out what comes next. We are explicitly trading memory capacity to save compute time. But as you add dozens or hundreds of active users, that stored history compounds, creating a massive memory burden that scales directly with every active request on the server. On a 40 gigabyte GPU, a 13 billion parameter model's static weights consume 65% of available VRAM. Before any user connects, you only have 35% of your VRAM remaining. That narrow slice must host the entire KV cache for every concurrent request. Traditional inference systems manage this remaining space using a naive allocation strategy. They look at the absolute maximum possible output length for a prompt and pre-allocate a large fixed contiguous block of memory for it right at the start. This creates internal fragmentation. Rigidly reserving memory for a massive response locks away space if a user generates a short answer. Then external fragmentation occurs. Finished requests leave scattered, irregularly sized memory gaps. You might have total free space, but no continuous gap large enough. Between the locked empty blocks and the unusable gaps, these rigid allocation strategies waste between 60 to 80% of your available cache memory. The GPU starves for concurrency, and latency spikes long before your actual compute power is exhausted. To solve this memory waste, the engineers behind the vLLM engine looked to how traditional operating systems manage RAM and adapted a concept called virtual memory paging directly to GPU VRAM. They called it paged attention. Instead of reserving massive, continuous blocks of memory up front, paged attention chops the KV cache into small, rigidly sized pages. By default, these pages hold exactly 16 tokens each. Because the pages are small and uniform, the system allocates them dynamically, precisely when the tokens are generated. More importantly, these pages do not have to sit next to each other. They can be slotted non-contiguously into any available pocket of VRAM. The system keeps track of this using a lightweight block table. This map acts as a translator, connecting the continuous logical sequence that the language model expects to read to the highly scattered physical locations where the data actually lives in the GPU memory. By treating VRAM exactly like system RAM, page detention functionally eliminates both internal and external fragmentation. You reclaim the wasted 80% of your cache, allowing you to pack dramatically more concurrent requests into the exact same GPU hardware. Moving away from contiguous memory constraints unlocks advanced configuration options that can push performance even further. The first is prefix caching. Page detention hashes each memory block by its exact token sequence. If dozens of users submit requests relying on the exact same system prompt, the engine computes it once. Every active request simply points to the exact same physical block in memory. Because the system prompt is mapped in the cache, the shared prefill phase is skipped entirely. This immediately drops the time to first token for every subsequent user. This setup is highly effective in context-heavy workflows, like retrieval-augmented generation or automated coding agents, where cache hit rates between 75 and 95% are standard. Eliminating redundant prefill math ensures the underlying compute budget is spent strictly on generating new responses, keeping the interactive experience fast for the end user across complex applications. For pure throughput-heavy workloads, you also have to manage generation stuttering, which can be mitigated by enabling chunked prefill. By default, when a massive new prompt arrives, the system attempts to run that entire compute-heavy prefill phase to completion. To do this, it forces all ongoing decode requests to pause, creating noticeable lag for active users who are currently receiving streamed text. Chunked prefill breaks that massive new prompt down into smaller batches. The system prioritizes the active decode requests to keep text flowing, and then takes these smaller prefill chunks and slots them into the precise compute gaps left between the decode cycles. Slicing the workload this way prevents the system from stuttering under sudden demand spikes, and production deployments tuning this parameter routinely see raw throughput increase by up to 50%. If your deployment prioritizes interactive speed over maximizing total throughput, you can tune specifically for latency. During the decode phase, the GPU actually experiences microseconds of idle compute time while it waits to read data from the memory. You can capture this downtime by enabling speculative decoding. This technique runs a tiny, highly efficient draft model in the background that rapidly proposes a series of upcoming tokens. The primary, large language model then verifies all those proposed tokens simultaneously in a single forward pass, accepting the accurate predictions and overriding the mistakes. The mathematical accuracy of the output remains perfectly identical to running the large model alone. However, at extremely high concurrency levels, the batching process is already keeping the GPU fully occupied, so the latency gains from speculative decoding will naturally shrink. Finally, you must tune the baseline GPU memory utilization parameter, which dictates exactly what fraction of VRAM is handed over to the KV cache. For highly stable workloads, push this allocation to 0.95 to maximize capacity. If you experience unpredictable traffic bursts that cause out-of-memory errors, pull it back to 0.8 for a larger safety buffer. When you combine precise memory allocation parameters with an architecture built on page detention, the engineering challenge changes. You are no longer battling physical constraints and wasting hardware. You are actively orchestrating a highly scalable, mathematically precise inference engine.
Thank you. Share and subscribe to Learn AI for more AI insights.